Okay guys, we're going to talk now about substitutions. So this is certain food groups or food types that you're not really allowed to eat on the FODMAP diet, but where I have substitutions for them which I use almost on a daily basis. So I'm going to take a look at those now, and hopefully that'll give you some really quick kind of tips, easy wins for things that you shouldn't eat and things that you can replace them with. So the first one that we're going to talk about is the onion, which is kind of like the devil in FODMAP. It's one of the worst offenders when it comes to this diet, and the onion can be very easily swapped out by two things. So I use spring onions and chives. So both of these are quite oniony, and you can use these in small doses to supplement or to substitute the onion. Worth remembering with the spring onion, by the way, that you can only use the green part of it, not the white bit. Garlic, another FODMAP foe. Garlic is a big no-no when it comes to the FODMAP diet, so much so that actually you could brush a pan with it and it might still you might still suffer. So one idea with this to substitute is garlic infused olive oil. Now for some reason this is allowed, and I think it's something to do with the way that the when you put the garlic in it, it kind of breaks the FODMAPs down or something. But it's a good way of substituting. It's still getting a bit of garlic in your diet if you want it, and not having problems later. The next thing is flour. Now I don't actually have any normal flour, but I've got gluten-free flour here. So we use this for baking cakes and making roux and that kind of stuff. So quite useful, very easy to substitute for normal flour. Pasta, normal pasta, substitute it for gluten-free pasta. Honey, substitute it for maple syrup. But do be careful with maple syrup, because not all maple syrups are good. Actually, this isn't a particularly great one, but you can get pure maple syrup, and that's what you're looking for. You don't want to get one that's got some other ingredients in it which might not be very FODMAP friendly, so just be careful with maple syrup, but it's a great substitute for honey. Cheese, one of my favourites. Now, I can actually eat a certain amount of cheese, which is a good thing, believe me, but I do, if I need to, substitute it for lactose-free cheese. And actually, this isn't bad. Like, there are two different versions of this one that's made by Arla. The mild one, bit weak. This one, the mature one, very good indeed. Milk, lactose. So I really can't drink this, big problem for me, and therefore I swap it out every single day for lactose-free milk. Again by Arla, beautiful company, and they produce this and we get through pints and pints of this. Oh, by the way, while I'm on this one, so Arla also make these very handy sachets, which are long life, so they last a little while. They don't burst in your pocket, believe it or not, and yeah, they're really handy. I take them out, I take 1 or 2 out a day, so when I go to a meeting or somewhere else where I don't have the bigger tub of milk, then I just know that I'm going to be not caught short, and if I know I'm going to have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, then I'm going to be okay. So these are really, really handy. You can get these from most supermarkets, I think. So yeah, well done Arla, top job. Du beurre, butter. Butter is, again, lactose, although probably doesn't have very much in it, so you could easily be alright with it. But if you did want to substitute it out, then you should probably look at substituting out with something like lactose-free butter. Soft cheese, this is a particular favourite, or was a particular favourite of mine, and can be easily substituted for, yes again, you guessed it, lactose-free soft cheese. Again by Arla. While we're on the Arla vibe again, by the way, I don't know, I'm not being paid or sponsored by them, by the way, but they do other products which are very good as well. So this is a natural yoghurt and a cream. So we use these for things like sauces, curry, all sorts of stuff like that. So yeah, very good company Arla when it comes to being lactose free.